Well, hi there. Welcome back to the Hearthrold server. We got another project planned for today. Ooh, big surprise there, right? But we do have a bit of a problem. I've been spending a lot of time the last few days at the Guardian farm collecting blocks for the next project, and because of that, you see this? You see these shulkers right here? Can you take a guess what these are? Cod. It's all it's all cod, right? All of it is cod. There is so much cod here. And this is only half of it. I still have the other half of the collection system to gather up and bring over here. But I think it's safe to say that we won't ever need food for the rest of our lives, which is kind of funny because I had this whole idea for farms and stuff to be built back here, which I'm still going to do, sure. But I mean, it's kind of pointless now. You know, I've got all this fish that I can eat. I just got to find somewhere to put it. Yeah, it's a lot of fish. It's been kind of stinky in the kitchen the last couple of days because of it, unfortunately. But no, the project, right? I'm getting tired of looking at the inside of this base. It's just dimly lit. There's no sunlight, you know, it's a little depressing, right? So we're gonna take it outside for today's episode. And I am so excited because I haven't worked outside in the longest time, and it's been kind of lacking out here recently, you know. Hold on, I'm gonna go sleep really quick. You know, and it's been kind of lacking out here recently, and I decided that I wanted to add on to it. And so you're probably thinking, well, what could you add, right? Are you gonna extend the garden? Are you gonna make more pathways? You know, what are you gonna do? Well, you know, none of those things are. We're actually not touching the mega base at all today, or the house in particular. No, we're going to be adding an extension onto the mega base today. We're going to have a section that sticks out here just to help draw more attention to the front, you know, and at the same time serving a purpose. That purpose, I'm not going to tell you what, because we're going to save that for later. But yeah, that's the idea. I'm going to make just another little small section out here just to help, you know, kind of direct attention to the front of the house, because I feel like I should have built it around the other way, you know, where the sunrise comes in on the front of the house. But I think we're unfortunately way past that, so we are just stuck with it for now. That's okay. We're gonna add on this section right here, so instead of just rambling on and on, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Yes, since I've already collected all the materials, I actually have them stashed down here. Hold on, let me show you. We do have quite a bit in here. I'll peek in a few of these just to kind of give you an idea of what we have here, right? But we have a decently sized project ahead of us today. So I'm just grabbing all of my stuff and we're gonna go ahead and get into this build. So I'm sitting here doing some resource gathering for the next big project for the base, and C4 just messaged me and asked me if I had seen the gift he left for me. And obviously I have not. I have not even been inside the base. So we're gonna go ahead and take a peek at that and see what he left for me. Okay, let's see if we can find it. Yeah, I really hope he didn't leave it in this mess of shulkers that I have up here. No, these are all of my shulkers. Did he put it down here? Oh, look at that. How sweet. Oh, he's such a nice guy. What do we get? Oh, a heavy core. Oh, that's pretty crazy. Wow, a nether star, all the golden apples and potions. Oh, this man is fantastic. And a banner. What do we have here? Is that a possum? I think that's a possum. Hold on. Bam, look at that. Adorable. Well, that was very nice of him. Look at that, for 100 subs. Well, thank you, C4. I do appreciate that gift. I'm definitely gonna be using these potions against you, and the heavy core is crazy. Like, that's crazy. Wow, that's a big gift right there. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that. Wow. I'm definitely gonna try to kill you with it at some point. So you done messed up today. Hey, and bye. Oh, okay. Oh, funny. I wanted to come check out these coffee mugs that she had left for me. I just saw her video, and these things are super cool. Little spilled coffee mugs. She's super talented. She's really good at making these models for Minecraft and very creative. Personally, I never would have thought of doing something like this. You know, I really do like that. She actually left me a couple of them too. There's one that's not spilt. It's got the coffee in there. Oh, that's so cool. I do like that. It really helps pull the base together. Yeah. And she left me some tomatoes too. Those are super cool. I really do like these. It definitely helps sell the look of this being a barrel of veggies and fruits, you know. I guess the tomato fits in both of those categories, you know, depending on what side of the fence you're on, whether it be a veggie or tomato. Yeah, I think it works. I think those are super cool. I really do like those. Yeah, no, super well thought out. Such a nice gift. Thank you so much for that, Gold. I do appreciate those. Okay, all right. Are we ready to look at what I just did, right? The last few days I've been grinding constantly, you know. I've been getting tons of blocks, you know, and sitting at the farms, you know, all the stuff and things, right? You know how it goes, right? I think it is time we reveal what we have. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. Isn't that just crazy looking? You know, when I was planning this portion of the base out in my creative world, I wasn't really thinking, you know, of like a purpose for it. You know, I didn't figure out what its one purpose would be until I literally finished it, right? Like, oh, this would be a really cool idea for this, right? And you're probably asking, you know, wondering like, what is that purpose? Well, let's go ahead and light our new nether portal. Yep, that's right. This whole thing, this gigantic structure, was just for my nether portal. Because I was struggling on trying to figure out what to do. Like, I was sitting thinking, like, do I want to build a room in here dedicated to the nether portal, or do I want to put it outside? And ultimately, obviously, I decided to put it outside. And I absolutely love how it turned out. I love the sea lanterns in these windows over here. I think it adds like a nice lighting effect to the base. Oh, okay, sorry. But yeah, I think it adds like some, you know, some nice lighting to it. You know, it definitely makes it pop a little more. I need to add some lights to these windows as well. I forgot to do that. There's nothing special about these towers. These are bare bones. There's a staircase up here that I will more than likely never ever use, but it is there, just, you know, for completion of the tower, right? And we got bridges spanning across the towers on all sides. Super cool with the soul lanterns lighting them up as you go. You can get a nice look at the base from up here as well. And it's kind of funny because I think these towers, at the very peaks are taller than the house. Oh yeah, most definitely. 166, let's take a look here. What are we sitting at over here? Okay, 159. It's only 7 blocks taller, so it's not like a big difference, but it definitely adds a lot to the base, and it adds a lot of drama. I guess that's a good word. It adds a lot of drama to the base. Before it was, just a simple house, simple roof, We had a garden, sure, we had a lot of cool detail builds in there and whatnot, but it was just a platform in the ocean, right? Just a square platform in the ocean with the house on top of it. This edition right here really turns it into something more than just that. And I know a lot of people, when they like do their big mega builds, to help them continue the builds, they think of lore, or they try to build out a story for their world to help keep them going. That's not me. I'm not a very lore creativity with lore. I don't have a whole lot of that. Visually though, I'm very visually creative. I do like having these dramatic viewpoints, and I guess that was just the whole idea behind it, really, is I wanted something dramatic out here, right? I wanted something to really grab your attention towards the front of the base, and now I think it's definitely taking all the attention away from the front of the house, unfortunately. So we're probably gonna have to do something with the towers, maybe like chop them off like halfway through and stick them on the house somewhere. I'll play around with the idea. I'm not too sure yet. Ooh, but yes, this is what I was waiting for right here. Look at this. Isn't that so cool? I love that the sunlight just comes in here and like through the portal and will light up, and like when it gets on the white walls for the garden and the house too, it turns it all like this pinkish purple color. Oh, it is so cool. I love that. I love that effect. That was something I definitely wasn't planning on happening. That was just a byproduct of the build. Watch, you ready? Ready. Hold on. Let me get out of the way. Give it a second. Look at that. Look at those colors. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, this was a really good idea. I really do like how this turned out. I could not be any happier. And when it hits the fountain over here too, that is, I love it so much. I wish I can just keep the sun, boom, right there, Very dramatic. You got the shadows from the bridges just kind of creeping up the sides of the house too. It does a lot for the base, honestly, it really does. And look at that view. Wow. Yeah, no, literally the entire purpose of this is just for the portal. And I wanted to add a second portal on that back third bridge over there, so that way I can have one going to the roof and then one going to the underside, under the roof. So we'll probably add that in later on. But yeah, that's where we're at so far with the base. And this episode marks number 10. I've officially done 10 episodes on the Hearthrold server, and what a journey it's been. We obviously have a lot to do still. We have a lot of unfinished projects. We have a lot of ideas, and we're definitely going to keep going. Thank you guys for tuning in and sticking around for all of these episodes and all my rambling and me trying to figure out my mic and my recording settings. It's been a journey. It's been a little tedious, but I think I've finally gotten everything dialed in. And I don't know if you've noticed, right? I got a new mic. It's a little bit different, right? I'd bought my wife a mic because she wanted to do some voice recordings, right? I bought her a Blue Yeti, just something to get started off with. And shortly after I got her that, I decided, you know what? I kind of want to try out the YouTube thing, right? So I've been constantly just like yoinking her mic from her office and taking it to mine and setting it up and using it for my videos. And I finally went and bought my own mic setup, and that way I can leave hers alone and she'll have her own and I have my own, and that way I'm not constantly going back and forth with it. So tell me what you think. I'm doing my best to get it tweaked in, so if you hear some weird sounds this video, it's probably like, if I sound a little off or a little loud or a little weird, I do apologize. I was still getting it worked out, all the settings worked out and trying to figure everything out for it. On top of that as well, right? More upgrades, more fixes, right? I don't know if you've noticed in my past videos, I have this weird black border right on all of my videos, and that was due to me having a wide monitor, 2560 by 1080, and I was recording I'm so dumb for this. I was recording in 1920 by 1080, so it would like squish the videos in, and with YouTube's like default border they have on their videos, it would like make it even smaller, right? Well, I have finally figured out that I was recording in the wrong resolution this entire time. I don't know why I didn't pick that up sooner, but we've gotten that figured out now, thankfully. So hopefully, you know, going forward, the videos look much better. They'll fill your screen up a lot more too, you know. Like I said, it's a learning process, you know. I'm still relatively new to the YouTube thing, even though I have posted out quite a few videos at this point. It's still a learning process, you know. I think I'm always going to be learning new things about YouTube and how to correctly edit videos and little things here and there just to help make the process a little bit smoother. Okay, about to say, where are all the mobs? There they are. But yes, no, I think this is going great. I really do like this. And thank you guys for subscribing and watching my videos and putting up with all my ups and downs and my awkwardness, you know, as I'm trying to get settled into myself. You really come into my YouTube personality, let's say, you know. Yeah, I think we're going to probably end off the video here. It's definitely going to be a short one today, because I had come up with this idea for the portal and I was locked in on that. You know, this is what I wanted to do. So I haven't really been doing much else on the server with the other players. So I've been just grinding for like the last like few days, getting all these blocks for it. But yes, let me know what you think, you know, put it down in the comments. Let me know if you have any other cool ideas for the base, what you want to see, you know. I do have a couple ideas still left for rooms throughout the base, to hopefully, you know, like kind of connect the rest of it, you know. Like we'll add some more hallways down here and rooms over there, and same on the other side as well. We got a couple things in the creative bank still, so I will probably go ahead and get started on those as soon as I can. Like I said, you know, I've said before, this is not my full-time job. I do this in my spare time, and I try to make spare time so that way I can come and sit down and play Minecraft for a few hours and make a video out of it. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it there. Thank you guys so much for watching, you know, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that for me, because I promise you won't regret it. I mean, this mega base journey has been a fun one. I've learned a lot of cool things. It's really taught me a lot of new stuff about myself and my building capabilities. And it's been really interesting seeing this thing come together piece by piece, you know. Oh, and check it out. I updated the map. I actually need to make the map bigger as well, so I can fit in the last set of towers. But yes, I think that's it for today. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.